Hola chicos y chicas. Today we're going to review for the next summative exam 1B. Let's look. Let's go down our packet. You need to use the back side of the vocab sheet that I gave you. And on that back side are the adjectives, which are descriptive words. Sporty, talented, lazy, patient, hard worker, sociable, serious, artistic, all these things. These are the adjectives that we've been talking about. If they're masculine, they end in O, and if they're feminine, they end in A. But don't forget, we have some exceptions to this rule. Deportista. Look at this. Deportista ends in an A, and most people say, hey, wait a minute, that's for a girl. But it's one of those freakish words. It's for both. What else do we have? Words that end in E. We'll talk about this a little more further down on the packet. They go for male and female. Sociable, another that ends in E. Make sure you take notes of these words. We also have the adjectives that end in R for masculine, and you add an A for feminine. All right, here's another E one, inteligente for both. Excelente. Now, let's go down on our packet. What is going to be on 1B? Here are all the words that we need to study. Okay, agreement rules. Reglas de concordancia. Adjectives change in order to agree in number, either singular or plural, and gender, masculine and feminine, with the noun or pronoun they modify. That means like the and a, pronoun, or he and she is a pronoun actually. All right, so let's look at this. Adjectives that end in O. These are probably the most common in Spanish. So if it ends in O, and the bulk of our words on our list, look at this, they end in O. And if we have a female, you just change it to A. You drop the O, and here's this little chart in here. Drop the O, add the A for female. All right. Then we have the adjectives that end in E, like sociable, amable, impaciente, inteligente. All of these, they don't change. Look at our little chart over here. Masculine, feminine, they're the same. E stays with E. All right, let's look at our next ones. Let's go down the list. We have words that end in R or OR. Let's look at this. As in, on our list over here, the trabajador. People say, well, that doesn't end in an O or an A. What do we do with that? Well, for masculine, it stays R. Boy becomes mi amigo es trabajador. And if it's feminine, we just tack an A onto the end of it. Look at that. Trabajadora. Add an A. Easy. Then we also have those weird words that end in the ista. Look over here, the ista endings. Optimista, deportista. And we talked about how this is a strange word because in masculine and in feminine, it has no change. It stays deportista, optimista. Okay, excelente. That's the exception to the rule. Let's go down a little bit. What else? What else is on our exam? Aha, los pronombres personales. Okay, there we go. Scroll, scroll, scroll. You need to be able to talk about the adjectives. You need to be able to talk about the adjectives using the verb ser, to be, with the subject pronouns. Here they are. Look, I am, you are, he, she, or usted is. Here it is, right here. Plus your adjective. You just add your adjective onto the end. So if I said, I am lazy, yo soy perezosa, and I used an A ending because I'm female. Okay, if I talked about you and it was masculine, tú eres perezoso, masculine, O ending. He is hard worker. Él es trabajador. R ending, remember the R ending words for masculine. All right. ¿Qué más? The subject pronoun will tell you how to form the change or conjugate the verb. You have to conjugate the verb. Do not leave the verb ser in its unconjugated form. You have to conjugate it. If you're talking about yourself, it's soy, tú eres, él, ella, usted es. Sorry, that's a little scratchy over there, but okay. That's very important. Let's move down. What more? ¿Qué más? ¿Qué más? ¿Qué más? Okay. Los pronombres personales. Here they are. Me, talking about myself. What do we have? Me becomes yo. You, familiar, a friend, becomes tú, and that's a review from chapter 1a. ¿Qué más? We have usted. Okay, that's you formal. Let's go down our little list. And he and she. He is él. She is ella. So you want to make sure with these, ella, you would use A endings. This one, you would want to use O endings because we're specifically talking about a boy and a girl. Okay, perfect. Let's go down. ¿Qué más? ¿Qué más? ¿Qué más hay en el examen? What more do we have on the exam? Scroll, scroll, scroll. Here's a little chart that will help you to review. So if you're talking about a description of somebody, you have yo, that's the pronoun, you're talking about who. Yo soy. Tú eres, you are. You formal are. Usted es. And look at this, look how easy this is. These are all the same. S for he. That's he. That's she. Is. He is. She is. You are. I am. The only ones that change are these two. I am and you are. Tú eres. Okay? So, and then you would add on this side, you add the adjective. Atrevido. Talentoso. Whatever it is, equivocado, estudioso, inteligente. That gets added on the other side. All right, let's scroll down. What more are we having? Here's just a little sample correct sentence formation. Yo soy paciente. Yo no soy paciente. The no has to come in this column. The no comes before the conjugated verb. Do not, whatever you do not add it afterward. Here it is showing you afterward. That doesn't make sense. Yo soy no paciente doesn't even make sense. You have to add the no here. Keep that in mind if you're forming sentences. Okay, last thing. What else is on our tests? Let's go back. Masculine nouns and feminine nouns, which we have talked about quite a bit. Common masculine nouns, and cartero, niño, tío, and Feminine nouns, common feminine nouns, and enfermera, profesora, la hija. Oh, and don't forget, look at this. El for the, el cartero, el niño, the. But when we talk about the nurse, the teacher, la enfermera, la profesora. What more? Definite articles. All right, let's go down to our definite and indefinite articles, and we watched that cute little video on that. So definite articles. Here is the chart. If the word is masculine, you must use L for the. It means the. If it is feminine, you must use la. And it means the. The book, el libro. The desk, el escritorio. You have to match it to if it's masculine or feminine. La tía, the aunt. El maestro, the teacher. La maestra, the female teacher. Okay, and then we talked about like a book. That's unspecified. A book, a desk over there. It's an indefinite thing that you're talking about. So, and that is a little bit different, and that becomes un for masculine, una for feminine. So, un hijo es serio. A son is serious. A daughter is serious. I'm reading down here now. Okay. A teacher is funny. Look at this. A male teacher. Un maestro es gracioso. And look how the endings on the adjectives have to match. So Spanish is really a lot about matching gender. Let's see how well I can write with this little stylus. Matching. Oh, this is kind of hard. All right, matching. You're doing matching. Make sure you're checking for matching. Masculine is with masculine, feminine is with feminine. Look at that. Boom, boom, okay? These are the things you're going to have to remember for the test, and do not forget, open your book, chapter 1B, go to the very end of the chapter. There is a review page. Do the review page. Look what's on the review page. You're going to have to do some memory. You're going to have to memorize words. And you're going to look at the page that's adjacent to the vocab page in 1B, and that's going to tell you exactly what is on the test. Please read that. Okay, I hope this helps. And nos vemos el lunes y chao, hasta luego. Bye guys, see you later.